Hello, gentlemen, and welcome back to Drive on Moscow. Had a fun class, thanks for asking. Anyway, back to the end. It's turn 10, I believe the weather so should be able to encircle and take Kursk. Or we're the Foster break. So we have 2 turns. As far as supplies concerned, these guys are cut off. Even over the line, but I don't think there's anyone really even in range, so they'll just have to subsist for a while. As far as these, Rejev is a key place of control. Also, the 9th Division up here on the southern flank. And we have the 19th, 18th Division, I think those are on the front. Yeah, the 19th and the 18th is back here, in our convoy. The 10th Panzer Division really could push into Podolsk this turn. And I intend to seize the outskirts of Moscow, because if we can do that without fight, it will be amazing. It will force the Soviets to pull back to Moscow and defend it directly, because the threat of us entering Moscow completely loses the game, so they'll have to pull someone off somewhere. Of course, they'll probably just reinforce and then slap into us, but pushing even that close and getting such a tentative grip on it would be wonderful. Of course, there's a chance that the 8th Tank Brigade could attack the 9th, 19th Panzer and the Frost will set in, so we'll have to build up for that. I'm debating between resupplying Rzhev and the 4th Panzer. 4th Panzer is mostly intact. We're going to be attacking Chula. They could technically get over here to Podolsk. This would also tie up any reinforcements going east, except for those. But even the ones here will more likely go to Moscow than it would to them. I believe... Let me go ahead and check one thing. Yeah. This is November-ish. So this would actually be the time period in which that wonderful parade where the men marched straight to the front would happen. So you can see that they really did walk out of the city and into the front lines. Probably somewhere in Zvenigorod, Ruzha, Istra. Might even gone to Krasnaya Polyana. I'm honestly not sure where. I suspect when the frost sets in, the 22nd Army and someone will slam into Stepino. So moving these men to Olenino, such that they can shift over to Andrianopol and push east to Stepino. Probably 5th Corps. And 8th and 22nd Corps, well, maybe 5th and 8th Corps, and we'll get a full infantry group over here of 2nd, 5th, and 8th Corps, which should be able to do some damage and maybe pin up Kalinin, moving on to Kimry. We could start to wander about the Russian backfield right here, like, we could take Kalyazin, we could take Vladimir. And, like, basically getting to the Russian backfield would be wonderful. Right now we have some exposed panzer thrusts, and the 30th and the 20th, 29th Army have done that. I'm debating whether or not to try and hold Rzhev, and I'm trying to like decide whether or not to be able to hold it. And I want to be sure to hold it. I think Chula can wait. I also want to see what our chances are over there. They're not much better yet. So we can let those guys simmer for a while. And what are our chances on seizing Kursk? Decent chances on forcing to retreat from Kursk, which would really negate that need to go that way. Or, also the 9th Panzer Division having Allied fuel is more or less decided for us who's going to anchor our flank. at Melanchomagost. So we will probably be swinging our panzers over this way, or over this way into Tium. Just want to try something first. Yeah, there's no particular reason to shoot up that area. If they retreat, they'll probably retreat to Vorenes. Which doesn't accomplish much. We could kill 13 Dynamo though by putting them up in the queue. Those guys in there's a 2 chance that they do some damage. These guys are probably just one guy. Could take that area. We should. And we'll shift these guys down to the huts. These guys will move that way. So these guys will assault Volcans. 7th, 9th, and 20th Clips move it to there. Like the 10th Panzer will move it to there. Basically, this is our spear. Actually, we're going to wait on that. Don't mind fighting for this position in the frost. Up first, we're going to try and find the attack move. Now we need to decide, do we want to destroy the army at Kursk? Is it worth it to encircle them, or do we want to push hard for Voronezh? I think we want to push hard for Voronezh, which means we can decide the Kursk idea now. So we've seized Kursk in the first Battle of Kursk. Soviets are pouring more men in. But it will be... yeah, that makes sense. Alright. With the defenses being preoccupied on that side, we can try and use this to swing this flank in our favor. And of course, we'll no longer be able to just blast our way through that area. Of course, we could have seized it and prevented the Soviets from doing that. So now we're on a bit of gambit. Gambit here is, can we take Voronezh? We can encircle Chula with the motorized brigades once the frost hits by striking over there. So we want to focus all of our efforts on the east, or on the south. I know I want to swing my panzers down and bring my infantry forward. It'll leave no area for my panzers to retreat to, though. If I move a panzer up to Kaluga, let's do this. If I move these men like that, I can bring a panzer down from there. I can push a panzer into here. A panzer over there would mean I can push these men forward. And the first and second panzer just have to hold. Let's strike and attack them more. What's a heist now? No? We're going strong on the eastern flank. Or that, southern flank. Force them off of that, and I'm thinking it'll probably come in from Vorozhins taking Kiev. Because that'll leave a very narrow window or area for supply people. If we take Krasny Polyana and Zenov and Gorod, may also be forced capture. Rzhev will take secondary priority to this push though. as long as these guys stay here, they are eating up resources. If we move back, they will attack outwards. So this area is more or less necessary. Though I'm not sure if this force can break through. That's going to be the reserve. Reserve is going to be 27th Corps. 5th Corps will move to reinforce Andromaco. We can't lose the northern flank as well. And they can't exactly pull back from Narodofominsk to take Zenogorod. We can't exactly advance, but they can't exactly stay put. We'll still have to assault Chula at some point. Let's go ahead and find out the verdict. The Soviets hold against all odds. The division will push in the second time, so we can try and open up the area for them. Smart Bolsheviks. But that does ensure that we'll have an open supply line next turn. Strikes, we can push forward once again with an actual motorized column. This consolidates our position nicely. I am a little annoyed with how my die rolls are going. We are increasing our victory. No, I think we're about to take a little hit to our score due to Axis units alive. In terms of supply, these men still are not eating as well as they could be. Our supply lines have been a little bit stretched up here. As far as weather, this is our last turn left. Offensives will start next. A minute. Pushing on Vodorize. We can push forward from Kursk on Vodorize itself. Everyone over here is still stuck. We can push those men forward. None of these men the Dustbike could use it. Fucking 4th Panzer Division. Rzhev may need more men. The 7th Panzer is still stuck there. Those men in Rzhev are the bulwark that is keeping the Nazis. If we engage them with this corps, it will most assuredly pin them in place. They will take horrific casualties, but they definitely cannot push forward. It will ensure that we're able to smash in here and secure our supply lines here. We want to have our striking forces assembled, so when frost strikes, so the right-hand panzer will timber these gentlemen, or the 9th panzer will hit them there and we'll push forward with these men up to there, which will put us in a position to swing to the left. I don't want to overcommit. Tank division will have to die eventually. Well, if they push southwest towards us, they will just be opening up a large hole in their lines. Yet more tanks. Interesting. When the frost strikes, we'll try and hit metal fins with a large panzer strike to encircle this army, which currently makes up the bulk of the Soviet presence around Moscow. The encirclement of that army will then be mopped up by 20th, 9th, and 7th Corps. 8th, 5th Corps must move. And the 7th Corps, if we move you in here, 3 casualties will not so good. We'll see how it goes. Likely outcomes of the Soviets retreat. Yeah, we'll probably move back across the Don River, push these guys up the Kiev. We stand a decent chance of being able to blitz to Voronezh. The 5th Panzer will move up. And we do not want them to be able to defend that area, so 13th Army must die first. They're going to exploit our breakthrough in the south in the Kursk. And for once the numbers hold true. And Rzhev remains the meat grinder. Like I said, you gotta take Rzhev. Someone knows how to pronounce Rzhev in the audience right now, and they just hate me with a passion. If I could kill any one of those, it would be amazing. That one will become a 3. So that retreat will probably slide to the center. Come next turn. They'll come next turn, there will also be massive offensives to try and push us off. The Russians will be able to blitz as well. We got the 20th Panzer to be stationed there, so that they can smash in that way. The 12th Panzer will also move to cover them. Hopefully. I think they understand the encirclement and what it means. Very good. I think it's on target. Let's try and kill something. So it's just the Guards division left. I would have preferred to kill the Guards Division, but nonetheless. An interesting move on the part of the Russians. This conflict will explode this turn. Even the Second Corps is forced to retreat, we should be able to reinforce them quickly. They should be able to hold for one turn. I suspect. Oh, interesting. Let's get a look at the supply map. What do we need to cut off? Well, at this point we need to cut the Muscovite lines at some point. I think Zveny Gorod is the which we will have to strike. Because this area and these two are connected, so these two are pretty well defended, to be honest. I think we could push all these men up into Zvenigorod and encircle them. This army, which would then try and push out Minsk with limited pushing out power, because if we hit them with the 10th or 19th Panzer Division, they'll lose the 35th and 21st Tank Brigade, which is a lot of their striking power. Don't run out of fuel. I swear, if there was a way to assure that one person got fuel, I would love it as a feature in this game. This shit. And we need more points. There's still much time though. We're just about to hit the halfway mark. This halfway mark is not over its own. Good job, man. I'm gonna kill off these pesky Soviets. Interesting. There's another point to it, well, we've been killing off 3 at a time, and that's... and there's no real good to it. I see nothing more pressing. They have 0 chance of this. I'm not sure keep any partisans in the area occupied. And it's about to get really cold. I'll see you on the next part. We discover just how cold Russia can start to get. Until then, I've been your Commander Tomato. For the love of God, please be enjoyed. Thank you. And see you all soon.